Hey there, welcome back to Clicks and Views, your one-stop destination for the best of Reddit's Am I the A-hole drama, random facts you never knew you needed, health tips that actually make a difference, mind-blowing AI music, or our top 10 lists to keep you ahead of the game. If you love mixing things up and discovering new things every day, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss out. Welcome back to another episode of Am I the A-hole? Today's story will put you in the shoes of someone grappling with a tough decision and the reactions that followed. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and who's the real a-hole in this situation? Let's get into it. I'll try to keep this short. I had a 1967 Impala four-door that I bought in February 2019. A couple months ago I bought my first house that had a 2.5-car garage. I moved the car in and started tearing it down for a complete restoration. I had the body in one bay and the chassis in another, plus the whole garage filled with parts. About 2 months ago my girlfriend came to live with me during this whole crisis and the whole time has hated that car. She wants to park in the garage, but I have 2 acres of land with a lot of nice places to park under shady trees, or hell, even in the barn if it has to be inside. I tell her tough luck, it's my house and it's not like I can just throw it back together real quick. Anyways, I was out of town for a couple days on a business trip for the small local company I work for. When I got back, my girlfriend was all smiles. Making me food all the time, doing all the chores, all that. I thought maybe she just was happy to have me home, but then I realized that I didn't see her car in its usual spot. I asked her where she parked so I could make sure I mow that area and keep it clean, and she said not to worry because she parked in the garage. I asked how and she told me to go check it out. Turns out that while I was gone she hired some people to come over and move everything related to that car, including the drivetrain, body, and chassis and all parts, and take it to the local dump/scrapyard. I was absolutely dumbfounded. I had spent over $11,000 on that car, including new parts, services, and the car itself. I told her that I was going to be taking her to court for that and she brushed me off like I was being dramatic. I told her that it's done between us and to pack her things and leave. I admit I was really angry, but I did end up getting a lawyer, and as I have all the receipts for all that money spent and I have her on my house's security cam footage letting the guys in and watching them take it all, I think I can win. Her family and friends are absolutely blowing me up, saying it's just a stupid old piece of junk and that she cannot pay back all that money I spent, and that I should just let it go. But I have been putting all my time, effort, and money into that car for 1.5 years now, and god damn it if I am not going to get justice for what she did. Am I the a-hole? Edit. Thank you all so much for the support and awards and everything. I'm glad I have some people on my side. I got a call from her mom about 20 minutes ago and she told me that I was ruining her daughter's life over a stupid car. I told her she ruined her own life. I've been gathering documentation and stuff and I'm about to head down to the police station and file a report, as suggested by Lots here. Once again thank you all. Update: went to the police station last night, was told to come back in the morning. Just got back and filed an official report against her for grand larceny and grand theft auto. I showed them all the receipts I had for the car and the footage of her letting the guys come and take it, as well as the title for the vehicle in my name. They said they will be in contact with all 3 parties, me, XGF, and junkyard guys, soon, and they will hopefully be able to recover some or all of the car. Just have to wait now. Huge update. They found my goddamn car. The junkyard guys apparently were in the middle of hiding it when the police came to ask them questions. It was on a forklift and they were gonna put it on top of a pile of cars that was hidden behind more piles of cars. They said it was theirs and they had the title, but obviously didn't have the title for it, and since they matched the VIN on the chassis and body to the VIN on my title, it was obviously mine. I know at least one person there has been arrested. I think he was in the camera footage I talked about earlier, but if it was the boss or whomever or even his specific charge, they also told me they would be looking into this specific junkyard for any other vehicles reported stolen. They said they haven't been able to get in contact with my ex just yet, but they're working on it. I'm just so glad they found my car. Luckily, I made quite an album of pictures detailing me tearing down the car, and so I can use that to prove what parts they had were mine, so I can hopefully get most or all of it back. Police haven't let me take it back home yet, as they say it is evidence or something, so hopefully I can get it back eventually. Thank you all so much for the support and advice. She's gonna be alright. Reaction. So here's the setup. OP, our protagonist, is a car enthusiast who's been working on restoring a 1967 Impala for over a year and a half. He's put his blood, sweat, tears, and about $11,000 into this labor of love. He moves into a house with a 2.5-car garage, a dream setup, right? But then, enter the girlfriend. She hates the car, doesn't want to park outside, and, well, let's just say things escalate in a way that makes my jaw drop. So while OP is out of town on a work trip, his girlfriend hires a crew to haul the car, body, chassis, parts, everything, to the scrapyard. She doesn't just move it out of the way, she essentially erases it from existence. Imagine coming home to find your pride and joy gone. I mean, this isn't just a car, it's a piece of history and a personal project. Moral dilemma. Now, let's pause here. The girlfriend's argument seems to be that it's just a car. But is it really? To OP, this is a massive investment of time, money, and passion. And, throwing it away without his consent? That's not just disrespectful, it's theft. Plain and simple. What do you all think? Was she justified, or is this an unforgivable betrayal? The legal response. OP's response? He kicks her out, lawyers up, and files a report for grand larceny and grand theft auto. Honestly, good for him. He's got receipts, video footage, and a solid case. And here's where the story takes a turn. The police actually track down the car. Turns out the junkyard was trying to hide it. Like, what? They even arrested one of the guys involved. It's a win for OP, but it also highlights how shady some of these places can be. Reaction to family drama. Oh, and the girlfriend's family? They're blowing up OP's phone, saying he's ruining her life. Excuse me? She ruined her own life when she decided to trash his car. Actions have consequences, people. Final thoughts. In the end, justice prevails. OP's car is found, the evidence is solid, and hopefully, he'll get everything back soon. But this story, it's about more than just a car. It's about respect, boundaries, and not letting anyone undermine your passions. OP, if you're watching this, congrats on standing up for yourself. And for everyone else, would you have handled it the same way? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more crazy stories and reactions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.